Hello, today we're going to do 7.5 checkup and they give us a bunch of formulas. We're going to need these. It's all about volume today, starting with volume of prisms. Here we've got a triangular based prism, another triangular based prism, and a rectangular based. It doesn't matter, whatever the prism is, the formula here says volume equals, notice it has a capital B times the height. What I really wish they would have written it as is the base area, because that's really what we're talking about here. So I'm going to say, or area base, the base area. I guess base area is better. So you take the area's base and then you multiply by the height. So that's the first one we're going to do. These are all prisms, so it's all the same, except that the shape of the base is different. Here, the bases are the base is a triangle, right? Because the base is defined as congruent parallel figures. And so the triangle in the back here and the triangle in the front, those are the bases. The base isn't necessarily the bottom. It's just whatever. Here, I'm going to open this up a little. So it's not the bottom, it's whatever is parallel congruent figures. So here we go. It's triangular, so the volume is going to be, the area of that triangle is 1/2. We have base and height. Now we have another base. We talk about the base of the triangle, the height of the triangle, or vice versa, really. This could be the base, that's the height. But it's 1/2 base times height of the triangle, then multiply by the height of the prism. This is the height of the prism, so times 9. It's really all calculator work at that point, right? I mean, I'm going to go, it doesn't matter the order I multiply. I'm going to go 8 times 13 times 9, and then I could divide by 2 and just put it into your calculator. So we get, did I get exactly? Let's put it in. I did my calculations earlier, but let's try it. 8 times 13 times 9, enter, divide by 3, and it, oh, that's not what I got before. Did I do something different? 8, 13, 9. Let me try it one more time because I got 8, 13, 9, divide by 3. Interesting. I had a different answer on my earlier calculations, but I see that it's fit in right. 312, nice and even. Again, when we did area, we had those units of measurement like feet or inches or centimeters squared, because area is a two-dimensional measurement. But this one's volume, so I don't know the measurement. We'll call it units. It might be feet, it might be inches. It's going to be units cubed, because volume is a three-dimensional measurement. Like top to bottom, forward to backward, and side to side, you could say. It's kind of simple words, but let's try number 2 also. Number 2, the height of the base, because the base here again are these triangles front and back. The height is right here. I do wish they had put perpendicular, because it's only the height if it's perpendicular to the base of the triangle. So we've got a height of 8, a base of 20. So here we go. Volume equals 1/2. Well, I'll do this. Base times height. And then all of that is being multiplied by the height of the prism, which is 10. I'm going to let you do the calculations. Why did I do that? Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't need all those parentheses. I have an extra one. I don't need this one at all, but I really don't even need the outer two. All good. I'm going to let you do the calculation again. 20 times 8 times 10, divide by 2. You'll get it. Okay? And then this one, the base is a square. So the area of the square, 5 times 5, times the height, which is 5. The reason we have halves in here is because the bases were triangles, and the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Area of a square is length times width. So 5 times 5 times the height of the prism, which is 5. You can finish that one off. All right, we're on to cylinders. So, well, let's just check. What does it say for a cylinder? The volume of a cylinder, it says base times height, capital B. That's, again, the area base. They mean the area base, or the base of the area. So this time the base is a circle. So our formula will be volume, and the circle's area is pi r squared times the height of the cylinder, which is 14. And again, it's all calculator work. I'm not going to trust my to my earlier calculation since I messed it up a second ago. So we have 6 squared is 36 times 14, and I got 504. And then we've got our pi there, but let's just write that so far. We have 504, make that over, times pi. That's called the exact answer. We'll say units cubed. That's exact. If Apex, I think the worksheet actually is asking us to round to the hundredths. I'm peeking back. Yeah, it says round to the hundredths. So we'll go ahead and put this 504 times pi, and we get this big old number, 1,583 and a bunch of decimals. The hundredths is right there. So I've got to look at the number to the right. That is 4 or less. So the 6 will stay the same. So 1583.36. Volume is about 1583.36 units cubed. That's the estimate. I think on the quiz they leave it in exact form, but all good. Even though this is cut off, you have all the information you need. The radius here is 7, and the height, oh no, you don't have the information. This is not the height. The height is over here. Darn it. I'm going to have to look that up. I'll post it for you so that you'll have that information when this got cut off. So I will find that. Super sloppy. But over here again, that's not the height. That's the slant height. This is the height. The radius is 5. The height is 9. You'll need that to complete it the same way we did 4. I'll post the number that's missing there. All right, you guys try 5 and 6. I'm going to do number 8. Number 8 is a cone. So we go up here, volume of a cone. It's 1/3. Again, area base times the height. 1/3 the base area times the height. Here we go. Volume is 1/3. The base is a circle. So that's again pi r squared times the height. The height must be perpendicular to the base, so that's not the height. 20 is the height. And again, it just becomes all calculator work. If I multiply 64 times 20, I'll bring the 1/3 down. I get 64 times 20 is 1280. And then don't forget the pi. That's pretty good for exact. They might, I don't know how Apex is going to write it. It's possible they could write it like this. I wouldn't be surprised. And then pi over here. Or really pi could be written in the numerator. That would be fine. So expect any of those possibilities. But the directions say round to the nearest hundredths. So let's put that all in. Here we go. 1280 divided by 3. Enter. I guess I could have done it all at once, times pi. If I did it all at once, I would have put pi up in the numerator. 1280 times pi, surround by parentheses, then hit divide by 3. But we get 1340 again, hundredths. That's the spot. Look to the right. If it's 4 or less, this number stays the same. 1340.41. About 1340.41 units cubed. I forgot my units cubed up here. And we're good to go. Do number 7. It's exactly the same. It's less confusing because it's the height is clear. They don't give you an extra number to try to trick you, like 8. All right, and now we're on to pyramids. Let's check our front page. Pyramid, 1/3. Again, the base area times the height. Here we go. It's just like a cone, right? As far as volume goes. 1/3 base area times the height. Here it is. Okay, they give us 2 different things. We've got this 14.87. Well, that's the slant height. The height of any given figure has to be perpendicular to the base. So 14 is my height. On this one, you can't see it very well. 7 is the height, not this guy. Don't be fooled. They're trying to trick us. Don't let it happen. Volume is 1/3, the base area. Well, this time the base is a square, and it's a 10 by 10 square. So 10 times 10, 1/3 base area times the height, which is 14. Sorry, wrote over the 1. So 100 times 14 is, I was looking for a pi. It's not a circle. There's no pi. So we get 1400 divided by 3. We could call that, well, I don't know. Is it going to, yeah, it's going to come out a long decimal. So we have to calculate. We'll say units cubed. Put it in the calculator to get the estimate. Cha-ching. 1400 divided by 3 is this long decimal. We're going to round that. If I'm rounding here, I look there. That's 5 or more, so I got to go up by 1. 0.67. 466.67 units cubed. Exact estimate. All good. Sweet. That is, what was that? 7.5. Have a wonderful day. I'll post 7.6 in a minute.